Formula D kicked off its 2008 season at the famed streets of Long Beach. This narrow street course is the toughest on the FD circuit, and it chews up and spits out all but the very best drivers.
I don't understand why they would put Long Beach Grand Prix in the season opener because there's walls. We don't want to be wrecking our new cars, so I'm going to stay a little bit conservative.
It's not that fun to test your car in between all that concrete walls.
New was the name of the game at Formula D Long Beach. A lot of veteran Formula D drivers kicked off the 08 season by showing off their sick new rides. A few new drivers also made their Formula Drift debut at Long Beach, including famed D1 driver Michihiro Takatori and his Autobox Toyo Tires R34 GTR. The level of driving has advanced to the point where run-ins with the wall were pretty much non-existent this year, at least in the case of the top 32 drivers. So the run-up to the top 16 was exciting, yet fairly uneventful, unless you're Riceboytv driver Pat Juicebox Mourdant, who had a run-in with a tire wall. Ned's interviewed Pat to see what happened on track.
What happened, little Pat?
I just went into turn 9 too fast. You know, I was trying to keep the car in boost and go in with as much speed as I could, and just, unfortunately, the car kind of floated out and ended up hitting the tires.
How's your confidence?
Good. I'm still here. I'm fine. Crashes happen. That's racing.
Things really began to heat up during the Final Four. Monstertrix FC pilot Kyle Mohan managed to earn his first ever spot in the Final Four by beating out the V8-powered Saturn Sky of Darren McNamara and the S15 Sylvia of Long Beach 07 champ Mitsuru Haraguchi. The rest of the Final Four was comprised of some very familiar faces: 2007 Series champ Tanner Foust, two-time FD champion Sammuel Hubinette, and 2007 Triple Crown winner Chris Forsberg. Hubinette, back in his winning Dodge Viper, managed to beat out Tanner Foust for a spot in the final match. Mohan's FC suffered from transmission troubles during the Final Four, giving Forsberg an easy win and a spot in the final battle. In the consolation round for third place, Mohan and his now broken FC weren't able to best Foust, giving Tanner yet another podium finish. The final match between Hubinette and Forsberg was a war. Both drivers were putting immense pressure on each other, and the two cars were locked in on one another during both runs. The match was too close to call, so the judges called for a one more time. This second battle was just as intense as the first, but Sam straightened out just slightly at the end, cementing the win and first place trophy for Forsberg.
I came up against Chris Forsberg, and I had an advantage of him the first run, 9-8, so I felt really good about that. I thought, this is my day. But coming into last corner in the horseshoe, he kind of slowed down a little more than he usually do and kind of choked me in. I wasn't ready for that, so I couldn't fit between him and the wall, so I took the wall instead of taking his car. And we finished second. Still really good. It's a good start of the season. It's going to be a fun, exciting battle for the championship.
We went through a whole lot, starting with small engine problems that quickly got worked out thanks to Kevin. Sweating like crazy, going against some crazy cars out there. You know, you got all kinds of new platforms and new chassis coming out, and it was rough. This is a pretty rough event, but it just went by so fast. It's just unbelievable. You know, we had such a strong presence. Thanks to NOS Energy Drink and Max's Tire. Really believing in us after last year. So many things going on. Like this is the first time trying to run such a big program. So I'm like trying to be 10 places at once and just starting to like stress out a little bit, and hey, it worked out, thanks to our awesome crew and awesome sponsors.
That about does it for our coverage of Formula D Streets of Long Beach 2008. We'd like to give a big thanks to Formula D for letting us crash its party. Be sure to check out our story and ladder for a complete breakdown of the events of the day. It's time for us to get ready for round 2 in Atlanta, so be sure to come back to Riceboytv.com for our continuing coverage of Formula Drift.